What up, guys? It's the Black Critic Guy, and I proudly present my much delayed review of the critically acclaimed, most beloved movie of all time, The Last Airbender. Written, directed, and produced by M. Night Shyamalan. And if you couldn't get my sarcasm, I was just fucking with you. The movie is atrocious. It's literally the worst movie I ever seen in my entire life. I promise you. I'd rather watch Dragon Ball Evolution 15 times than watch The Last Airbender for 5 minutes. Hell, I'll buy Battlefield Earth if that makes you understand how much I hate this movie. I went to the movie theater at 10 o'clock in the morning for the first showing of The Last Airbender in Guam, and we get movies earlier than America, so we saw it before anybody else did. And when we went in, we were all pumped, we were excited, this is gonna be awesome, and we all left the theater fucking angry, disappointed, and wanting to kill M. Night Shyamalan with every ounce of our being. Me and my friends Michael and Davin, we went to see this movie. We were so excited. We bought our tickets in advance. We're like, yeah, we're gonna go watch this. We come out and we're like, well, that was shit. I mean, really, that was shit. I'm a little more calmer than I was when I came out of the movie. I was so pissed, you got no idea. So right when the movie starts, you see like the stars from the Paramount logo coming in. It's like shooting water out and you're wearing your 3D glasses. It's like, okay, this is looking cool now. And then you see the Nickelodeon logo come up and it's on flames and a gust of wind blows it off and you're like, okay, now it's getting a little interesting. And then you see the tile and like, okay, it's getting there. And you see the scene from like in the opening of the show. It's like doing all the water, earth, fire, wind kind of movements. And you're like, okay, this is looking really awesome right now. And so we get Katara doing this narration like, oh, so me and my brother, we're in the Southern Water Tribe. We're at war. Our dad's at war. Mom's dead. And we gotta go fend for the entire village. And then we get to the scene where they're like in like just a flat land. There's nothing there. And they're like, I follow the tracks. Dad said if I do the track, I'll find Seal. Yeah, the guy who played Sokka or Sokka, I mean, what the hell is that type of acting? That is stupid. And so they walk out to this barren land and they look down and there's like this glowing thing and Sokka says, there's something in there. He pulls out his boomerang, he starts, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, now we gotta run away. Whoops. Okay, first of all, why the hell would you do that in the first place? Okay, you know it's unstable. Why would you whack at the ground to, I don't know. I could never answer that question. And so out pops this spear, and then Sokka says, don't get close to it. Stay away from it, Katara. And I swear to God, when he was turning around, he literally put his like spear in this hand, put the boomerang in this one. He's turning around and he looks like he's trying to casually just put it away, but it made it so obvious that he's just holding it out there so that Katara could take it. I'm like, really? You couldn't play it off subtly? There's a difference between being subtle and just making it blatantly obvious that you're setting it up for her to take it. I mean, seriously. And so after 2 whacks of the boomerang on the big ice thing that was sealed for 100 years, it goes boom! It lets out a big light, and then you see this ship in the background, and it's Zuko. He's like, Uncle, look! And so in no time at all, they bring him back to the village, and he seems to be alright, all skippity-doo-dah, and then in comes Katara, he's like, hey, how you doing? He's like, I'm fine. I was just running away from home, got trapped in a storm, got, you know, frozen. I'm feeling better now. I better go back before they get worried. This exchange, this dialogue between him and Katara is so excruciating to listen to because it's just so poor acting, such poor delivery. Anyway, to continue, the Fire Nation comes to the village, is like, bring me all your old people now! And so they start pillaging through the tents, you know, looking for the old people, and then one of the guards finds this kid with a weird, you know, symbol on his head. They bring him to Zuko. He's like, you're coming with me or I'm going to burn this village down to the ground. And then, of course, the Avatar, I'm not going to say what his name is yet, the Avatar is like, I will go with you. Do not hurt these people. Meanwhile, on a guy who thinks he looks like Zuko's ship, we see this really tall dark-skinned but very bearded old man, and we're like, who is that? He's like, I'm Uncle Iru. Who? Who is Uncle Iru? I only know an Uncle Iroh, and he's fat. So anyway, pseudo Uncle Iroh hands him these 4 things that is like, oh, this will tell us if you're the Avatar or not, and I guess it works because you're the Avatar. And so the Avatar escapes, flies away, he meets up with Katara and Sokka. He's like, I must go back to the Air Nomad Temple because they're waiting for me. So we go to the Air Nomad Temple, and he's supposed to look like he's all cheery and happy. He's like, oh my god, this is where I used to live, this is great. And then he goes to this graveyard, and it's just like, oh. And that moment I was just like, oh wow, this is definitely not the movie I came to see. And then the moment comes. He says his name. His name is Ung. His name is Ung. So yeah, the guy who thinks he looks like Zuko failed in capturing the Avatar, and he meets General Zhao, who okay, General Zhao was supposed to be this menacing guy who was always getting in Zuko's face, but in this movie, he felt like a damn weasel, like, well, I gotta get the Avatar as well! I will get him before you! We get to the point where they go to this Earth village, and nobody can earthbend. They meet this kid who throws a rock, and they get caught by the Fire Nation, and they're like, oh, you're coming with us. So they get taken to this prison, which is on Earth, by the way. Keep this in mind, it's on Earth, right? And there's a bunch of Earthbenders in this jail, standing on Earth. Nobody does a damn thing. No, they're just standing there like, oh, we can't fight back because they got fire, even though they can't make their own fire. They need to have a separate pile of fire right here in order to fight. We can't just like throw some dirt on that, turn the fire off, and, you know, fight. We're just gonna stand here and look around. And so the Avatar's like, you guys must fight. You must fight, because this is what we must do. And then Katara runs out of nowhere, and Pushy's like, you're mean. I'm like, what is going on? Why is everyone just it's like no one knew what to do. They're like, what do we do? Do we talk? Do we fight? And then all of a sudden, you see this rock fly. And then all of a sudden, now all the Earthbenders want to fight. And I tell you, this had potential to be an awesome scene had they done something with him. Because the only really big rock that we ever saw is when they put up a shield to block the fire. But it took like 15 of the Earthbenders to do all this to move one tiny rock and then somebody to push it. What? Then we get a little backstory on Zuko. He's like, do you know how I got my scars? And then he pulls this kid out of nowhere. He's like, tell me about the banished son of the Fire Lord. What happened to him? And this kid just repeats like a whole section of the original TV show off of memory. So let's fast forward. It's getting a little boring now. Okay, he goes to this like air temple. He meets this guy who turns him into Zhao. Zhao takes him, and this is exactly from the show too. He has him hanging up. He's like, well, we can't kill you, because if we kill you, then the Avatar is just going to be reincarnated, and then we got to continue the search again. And so we get another potentially wasted scene when the blue spirit comes out to save the Avatar, and they have this fight scene, and it's not epic at all. You really don't care. So let's fast forward a little bit and end up in the Northern Water Tribe, where Aang, or Ong, I mean, is heading to go get trained by this great water master who I don't even remember who he was. Not in the show, but I mean like in the movie. Who was he? I don't know. He was like this guy, I think. To put it in short terms, they win. Avatar accepts his journey. The end. Bam, credits. And that ending. A wave? That's it? A wave? Where was the giant fucking monster thing that was destroying and wreaking havoc at the end in the winter solstice? That was awesome. A wave? He goes into the Avatar state one time, and it's to make a stupid wave. Now, let's talk about the good. Visuals. That's it. Now let's talk about the bad. I don't understand why M. Night Shyamalan thought it would be cool to change most of the characters' names, especially the main character. His name is not Ong, it's Aang. I don't know where in his thought process of writing the script, he's like, well, I don't like Aang, I like Ong, even though it's based on an American cartoon, it was made here in America, it's made by American creators, you know. We're not gonna get our material wrong. And I've heard the argument like, well, Tony, they follows the first season very accurately. There's a difference between following the source material accurately and taking a shit on the source material and picking out all these useless stories that don't even matter. Case in point, the story of when they went to Kyoshi Island to meet Suki and the Kyoshi warriors, that's an important subplot. A very unimportant subplot is when they went to that little Earth prison. That's unimportant and it did not happen that way. It was on a ship. Development of Katara and Aang's relationship, that's important. Developing Sokka's relationship with Suki, that is an important plot point because it is very prevalent in the entire series. Developing the love between Sokka and Yui is not important. Hell, they could have been friends for all I know in this movie. Development between Uncle Iroh and Zuko, that's important. Zuko just being all angry and showing no character to himself is not important. To me, it felt like he read like little synopsis of what the first season was like, and all these episodes, just the synopsis. He never watched the episodes, he really never learned about the characters. The script is so terrible. These characters are always in a life or death situation. Like, they could be sitting in a campfire just looking at logs and be like, it's cold out. I don't think we're gonna make it through the night. I couldn't catch any fish. Looks like we're gonna starve tonight. The internet's down. Looks like there's not gonna be any porn tonight. Aang is not Aang. He's not happy. He's not cheerful. He's not playful. He's always serious. Like, I have to do this mission. I got to do this. And the actor Noah Ringer, who played Aang, or Ong, I'm sorry, he's not even Aang, it's Ong, who played Ong, he is so like one-dimensional with his acting. It's always this face. He has no range at all. He's always one face all the time. And Katara, oh my god, talk about taking a really awesome character and making her just so boring, unoriginal, and just, you don't care about her at all. The dynamic of her character is gone. All her, like, her strengths, her weaknesses, her independence, it's gone. That's not even Katara. That's like a pseudo Katara. It's like a girl that thinks she wants to be Katara. It's not Katara. Well, the good news is Sokka is not Sokka. That's Sokka. That must be like his evil, bizarro world brother, like the one that's always serious and never cracking a joke. So that made me a little happy. Everything about this movie just made me very angry. The writing, shit. The direction, what the fuck ever. The acting, atrocious. It's just so bad. There's nothing fun about it. This is a movie that's based on a TV show made here in America. How could you get that wrong? I'm just saying, how do you fuck that up? And I bet many of you might be thinking, why are you getting so worked up about this, Tony? It's just a movie. Well, I mean, it's the same way as politics. You get worked up when your politicians are not doing the right job. We get mad when people in Hollywood aren't doing their job as well. Their job is to entertain and provide entertainment for the masses. We pay $10 or more to go see a movie because we put trust that they're gonna give us something worthwhile to watch. We make an investment to go watch a movie, and when we go and see it and it's shit, that means we made a terrible investment and that makes us angry. So overall, as you can tell, this movie is fucking bullshit. It's the worst movie I've seen in my life, I promise you that. I'd rather watch Dragon Ball Evolution because at least in Dragon Ball Evolution they took like the characters. They didn't follow any of the source material. They just like, no, we're not gonna use that. This movie took the entire first season, took a shit on it, threw it into the river, picked it up, dried it out, beat it with a stick, fed it to a bear, the bear shit it out, they took that shit, then they threw it on the screen and said, this is the Last Airbender. This movie is just atrocious all around. It's not a good time, it's nothing memorable, the acting is terrible, M. Night Shyamalan should be ashamed of himself, and I'm never, ever watching another M. Night Shyamalan movie ever again. I'm only gonna watch one movie from him, Unbreakable, that's it. Everything else, I'm not gonna watch ever again. His new movie that comes out next year, fucking forget about it. I'm not watching it. So overall, this movie is a 0 out of 5 stars, as you can tell. This movie is bullshit. Do not watch it. It is terrible. Thus ends the rant of the Last Airbender review. Let me know what you guys thought of the movie. Were you outraged as well? What was the experience like when you saw it in theaters? If you did. If you didn't, you were so lucky. Comment below, let me know. Anyway, I'm the Black Critic Guy, bridging the gap between movies and anime reviews. Till then, peace, YouTube.